All right. Thank you.
Sorry.
I thought you were saying, okay. All right, everyone, I'm going to call the docket. When I call the docket, if you're here, you need to stand and let me know you're here. Otherwise, I'm going to think you're not here and a warrant may be issued for your arrest. In custody, we have Manuel Hernandez, John Michael Garza.
Here.
John Alberto Casanova Paez. Okay. Juan Tehran. John Michael Garza. Thank you. You're on the docket more than once. Joseph Kruger. Joseph Kruger.
Judge, he's supposed to be an impact.
Okay. Norma? Is his father Freddie around? Oh, Norma doesn't even get that. I guess I'm the only person who, why does it? I
It's a Monday.
can't even believe it would take that long to get that. Cristobal Gomez, custody, Desiree Sariana. Thank you. Heather Moore, custody, Sarah Elizabeth Gutierrez. Destiny Valadez. All right. No, she raised her hand. Why are you raising your hand? All right. So here's the thing, everybody. I understand for mothers, your children are they never grow up. That's always your baby. But if you're raising your hand, that tells me that you're that person. So don't raise your hand if you're just here as support. All right. Thank you. Willie James Cunningham. Joshua Estrada. Joshua Ascension Estrada. Ruben Renteria. Thank you. Melanie Barron. Good morning. Frederico Ojeda. Thank you. I'm glad he was here to hear me pronounce his last name correctly. Did I do that J properly? Raymond Sanchez, custody. Stephanie Galvan. Stephanie Margarita Galvan. Josue Alvarado, custody. Oh, Raymond Sanchez, custody. Deandra Dubriel. Thank you. Ovalle, Ruben Torres Ovalle. Deputy Laura, were my double L's done right? Oh my gosh. Watch, I'm jinxing myself. Luis Martinez, custody. Samantha Mendoza, custody. Brianna Cornish. Delilah Ochoa. Jessica Gonzalez, custody. Israel Mancada. Israel Mancada. John Zuliaka, custody. Raul Juarez, custody. Sarah Elizabeth Rodriguez. Kevin Jones, custody. Pablo Rodriguez. Pablo Rodriguez. Francisco Sotelo, custody. Andrew Orozco, custody. Arita Maldonado.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Everyone's supposed to be an impact.
All right, Mr. Arita Maldonado, you need to be in impact court. It's on the second floor. Tomas Hernandez.
Supposed to be an
All right, we'll see if they made it. Juan Ramos, custody. Aldo Salas, custody. Veronica Gonzalez, custody. Andrew Orozco, custody. April Rose Garcia.
supposed to be an impact.
All right, we'll see if she's there. Joel Garcia, if you're here, you should be in impact court. Joseph Kruger, impact court. Zaidan Ali, impact court. Giovanni Escobedo, impact. Todd Alvoyd, impact. Alexis Sanchez, custody. Marissa Hernandez. Thank you. Amy Oliveras.
Here.
Thank you. Is there anyone present whose name was not called or you came in late? We'll start over here. Yes, sir. Yes. What's your name? Stand. Sean Roach. Do you have a case number or SID number? All right, do you know who your attorney is? All right. All right. Anyone over here? Yes.
Juan Gallegos,
I'm sorry, your first name,
Juan
last name?
Gallegos.
Do you know your case number, SID number?
My SIN number is 114-6452.
Do you have an attorney?
Well, actually, they told me to come so I could talk to you about me working out of state. I just signed for probation like last 2 weeks ago.
All right, just give us a second. They'll get your file. All right, anyone else? Okay, attorneys and everyone, these are the rules of the court. People in the gallery. I know some of you may be here to support people who are in custody. Do not talk to them. Visitation is not at the court. The deputies are in charge of security. When you talk to inmates, they get a little jumpy. Is that the correct legal term? And let me just tell you, if you do it, your fault, their fault, you're going to be asked to leave the courtroom and you will not be allowed back in this courtroom unless there's a trial or an attorney needs you for a witness. Does everyone understand? We have a court reporter here. Let's make her job easy today. When you come before me, please bring the same energy when y'all don't whisper when you're in the gallery, and speak up so that she can hear, so that I can hear. Everybody's allergies is on the fritz today. So please make sure you speak up. Criminal trial division's files are there. Family violence files are there. Just grab your file, place it either on the criminal trial division's desk or either family violence desk. Have a seat. They're going to call you in the order of appearance. Please do not skip in front of your brethren, because that's just being rude, right? And if we follow these rules, everything will run smoothly and you will get out of here quickly. And you can still tell people, oh, I'm stuck in the 187th, and go enjoy your day. Now, I will tell you, if they call me and ask if you're in the 187th, I'm going to be honest and say, no, they're not here. If you have a client who's in custody, just ask the deputy to bring them out. They will bring them out. Once you requested your client, please do not leave, because for security reason, there are only so many inmates that are allowed in the box. Do not approach the court unless you've conferred with the state and conferred with your client. If your client wishes to speak in a language other than English, approach and let the court coordinator know, and they will call an interpreter up. Once the interpreter has been called, please do not leave the court. There's a sign. We keep moving that sign around and people keep ignoring it. When we're on the record, do not approach. Even if you're coming up to say, hey, I need a file or this. And let me just tell you why. Because it's distracting. And when people are talking over here, believe it or not, it just is loud for me. And I know that each attorney, when you have your client before me and you're making your brilliant arguments, you want me to be 100% focused on your client. So let's be kind to each other. Let's be respectful of each other. Let's have a great Monday. It's a new day, so it's a chance for new beginnings and to be great. So everyone, please confer. And Norma,
Yes, ma'am.
for the cases that are in impact court, if they are not going to go to trial, I want them back up here today, have them bring the file back up here today so we can give them a setting.
Usually have the one call, in case the trial doesn't start, they'll call the next.
Right. But here's the thing, I need it back up here because I've seen some cases where they're in impact court and they don't go. And then the next thing I know, they don't get a setting for 2 months. So by Thursday, they need to be up here and the attorneys need to be here. Can I see the file on Juan Tehran, please? Oh, is he in custody?
No, Your Honor, he's on bond, is right here.
Mr. Juan Tehran, please come forward.
Mr. Roach. Here. Sean Roach, come up, please.
All right, Mr. Tehran, thank you so much for dressing appropriately for court, and you all are on the wrong sides.
You know, Judge, we're so mentally.
I was gonna say sync.
All right, so Mr. Tehran, the state has dismissed your case for insufficient evidence. Here's the thing. I don't know anything about your case. I wouldn't know anything about your case unless a jury trial was taking place.
Yes, ma'am.
But you need to be careful. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor, he's not on any GPS monitor or anything like that.
All right, and anybody who's in your life that you feel should not be in your life, You need to cut them
Don't
loose.
do that.
All right. I think your attorney will tell you that.
Thank you.
All right.
I have another two. I will be back.
All right, thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn right outside. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Not with us.
You're welcome.
Snap with us.
Your case is in Docket. Make sure you do that.
I know, I saw your name. Yeah. I knew it was before Zachary Gill. Yeah, that is true. Bad jokes on Monday.
All right, so you're here on John Casanova Pius?
Yes, Judge.
All right, well, warrant has already been issued for him.
So I remember from last Thursday, and what I did after we left here is I contacted him by email and told him that you had issued the warrant on the violation report, but that if he contacted me by midday and we brought him in the afternoon, you'd reconsider. We still haven't heard from him.
Okay,
So he was notified to be here and signed a receipt to be here today.
Mhm.
At this point, would you consider filing our affidavit for surety to surrender and that motion to free up liability for us to write bonds for other clients?
well, I mean, I've already issued a judge's warrant. If signing your affidavit for surety will release funds for you, I'm more than willing to do it.
Okay, I think it should be in that file, yeah. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, yes. Deputy Laura, could you make an announcement in the hallway for John Casanova Pius?
Yes.
Let me see if he answers.
Okay, that's me, I'll just wait over here.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the case.
All right, thank you.
For this morning, Judge, now you have to prepare some.
All right, thank you.
I'll never.
Morning, how's it going today? Oh, I can't complain. You know, it's a beautiful day, currently alive. That's always a good thing. Joshua Estrada. Joshua Estrada. Can I see the file on Joshua Estrada, please? Stephanie Galvan. No, I'm just wondering, let me see. Oh, no, thank you. They should be here.
When I. Let me take that dance. After our. She's great. That's what I'm saying. And she did kind of want to come. Not there, I was. No, for, and this is not me, I promise, this is not my fault.
So I don't think you had a chance to see the end of the trial. So what ended up happening here in Texas, we have a two-phase trial. So a defendant is allowed to decide if he will go to the judge or jury for punishment. And so in this case, the defendant decided if he were found guilty, he would go to the
Wow.
jury for punishment.
Hey,
Yeah.
And so what the court does is once the jury enters punishment, the court does not have any jurisdiction or legal authority to change whatever sentence a jury gives somebody. So, in that case, the jury wanted him to have probation, so I gave him probation. And when the jury comes back with their verdict of punishment, it always has to be in writing. Their verdict has to be in writing. So with regards to their verdict for punishment, they put in writing that they wanted him to have probation. Now, the only time a judge has legal authority with regards to trials, of course, other than when people are making objections. With regards to a jury, if a jury comes back and says somebody is guilty, if there's no evidence really that they should have found the person guilty, then I can come in and say, you know what? Notwithstanding your verdict, I'm going to find this person not guilty. That rarely happens because usually, at least it rarely happens in Texas, because usually there's enough evidence that's been submitted. But with punishment, once you go to the jury decides the punishment. The only thing, like, for example, in that trial, the only thing I get to decide is what conditions of probation they will have and how long their probation is. So the longest probation a person can have for felonies, I'm not talking about state jail felonies, but other felonies in general is 10 years. And then the longest you can have somebody in custody for treatment for time as a condition of probation is like a year. Well, state jail felonies, the length of probation you can give somebody to start with is limited to 5 years. So if somebody had a state jail felony, I can't say off the bat, oh, I'm going to give you 10 years probation. It's not allowed legally. But your DWIs, anything that's not a state jail felony, that's a felony. And of course, there's some exceptions because you have some hybrid cases, right? But normally the length of probation is 10 years. But the judge always sets conditions of probation. So for example, if I were to give somebody probation, the most time I can give them in the Bexar County Jail as a condition of giving them probation is 180 days. I can't go beyond that. If I go beyond that, it's an illegal sentence. Yeah. And so of course I would never go beyond that because I have to follow the law. So judges set conditions. That's why when you hear me doing pleas and they have things outside the agreement, and maybe they'll suggest, oh, we want this person to have 2 years probation. It's just their recommendation to me because they can't force me to give them 2 years probation. Yeah. You're welcome.
To be clear, it's not just that they limit her to 10 years, it's all judges. It's not like they're just picking on her by limiting her to 10 years of probation.
So yeah, so those are the rules. Thanks. Norma, see how Mondays just keep getting better? Guess who I received a text from? Rebecca, our former probation officer, Rebecca. My mom was always like, Rebecca has a poker face. You could tell her it was a tornado coming right outside the door. Her facial expression would change. My mom loves Rebecca. Oh, but Sean, guess what I had a chance to see?
Did you go to the movie?
Yes, take a wild guess. Yes, I did. I enjoyed Gambit. Gambit needs his own series, and I'm not his own movie. I'm not just saying that because I'm from Louisiana. His character is awesome. His character has always been awesome.
But it's all written.
And Ally, I think he is gonna get his only spinoff. I want to see his origin story. You know who else? Yeah. You know who else needs their own origin story so a mystery can be solved? Humpty Dumpty. He needs his own origin story. You know, I still believe he was pushed. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. How did he fall? He knows his body type. He was definitely pushed. Oh, yeah. Ally, who would gain the most from Humpty Dumpty falling and never being put back again, together again? Where was the queen? Where were his children? I don't know.
Also, why do we all assume? Yes, second chair.
You know why? Because he just exploded. It was never, nobody could put him back together again. I will tell you, a lot of the children's nursery rhymes, of course, they're based on fact, but they're so very depressing. Mhm. Mhm. I even thought that when I was growing up as a child, I'm like, this is very depressing.
Sorry, I unfortunately know some number actually, so I did not think so. It's all good, like. Well, I did get you with dual reason. You may not know. You got it. So there's all this saying, it's clearly still.
Also, just.
Legally, it's all.
Yes.
Shall. Outside, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
We're with you all the way out. Layers. Okay,
I'm sure it's.
we're good. That's what I'm making sure. I promise it, and I got you. No, you're not. Not at all. No, I think it's. We're good. Fair argument. Okay. Hey, man, in and out. I like that. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Yes, but I was. A little uncovered. What they say?
Norma, the beginning of September, can you send me an email on what trials we have the first week in September?
Well.
Sure, you lost you. Excellent. So I can tell you the true story. The reason that Judge Boyd ran for this bench is she knew that she would be the most attractive person that's ever held this
Eddie,
bench.
Eddie is always saying things, right?
I mean, I told Ray Angelini, who's the third from the left, I said, look, I think you're the best looking dude up there, but that's not saying anything. But it's true. I mean, gorgeous, right? You see what I'm doing? I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I just got to the point. On the other one, yeah.
Yes.
I just wanted to like. I'm on the show.
All right, because they have a CLE. So let's see if I can have a visiting judge or not. And then I'll go to the CLE, but the CLE is in San Antonio. Thank you. Right.
Nice. Hey.
All right, Francisco Sotelo Baez. Are you all ready?
Yes, Your Honor. Sorry.
All right, everyone, we're going to go on the record. So
Morning, Judge.
thank you. Good morning. Counsel, you're on this side.
After I listened to you earlier today.
That's okay. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 4763, State of Texas versus Francisco Ricardo Sotelo Baez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Zach Dunn for the state.
Defense?
Matthew Finch for Mr. Sotelo.
And are you Mr. Sotelo Baez?
Yes, Judge.
All right, we're here for sentencing. You entered a plea in this cause. Let me find, on July 30th of no contest and applied for deferred adjudication. According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is asking that your punishment be assessed at 6 years in the prison, and they're silent on your application. There's to be no contact with the complainant and an affirmative finding of family violence. All right, no PSI was done in this case. The court requested a criminal history. Any objection to the court reviewing the criminal history?
No objection.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're on the top page is the Bear County, but then the latter is the TCIC and CIC.
All right, thank you. All right, court has reviewed the criminal history.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, defense state is silent. Do you have any witnesses?
I do not, Your Honor. I anticipated having some of his family members here. However, they're sick right now, so they're not in court today.
All
However,
right, do
they,
you want them to appear by Zoom?
there might be some interpreter issues and everything else, Judge. I don't know. Okay, Judge, my client has informed me that it might be easiest just to proceed today, that it would be difficult for them to be able to do that.
All right,
So-
could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Francisco Ricardo Sotelo Baez.
All right, sir. Your attorney has told me that they don't have witnesses present. Off the record for a moment. Excuse me. Don't talk behind the court reporter. If you ask the deputy will move you all to the further end. Deputy Laura, could you move them to the end? All right, we're back on the record. Mr. Baez, if you want, the court will have your family members or whoever you wish to testify to appear by Zoom. We can make that arrangement if you would like to. Otherwise, we can proceed.
We'll proceed. I really talked to my mom, but they're sick right now. My sister's sick right now. They said it was a virus and my mom doesn't really know how to use the phone like that.
All right, so defense, if you've had a chance to talk to the witnesses, if you want to make a proffer to the court of what they would say, the court will take that testimony.
I can, Your Honor. I'll, in my closing remarks, I can do all that.
All right, any questions for your client?
Mr. Sotelo, we're here today. Would you like the court to grant you the deferred adjudication that you'd applied for?
Yes,
And you understand she has the discretion to do that?
yes, sir.
And you understand that you would be obligated to follow any conditions or rules that the court imposes on you?
Yes, sir. I do understand.
And you understand you have several other things.
You need to speak up so the
Yes, I understand. Sorry, Judge.
And is it your intention to do what you can to be compliant if the judge grants you that probation?
Yes,
You've accepted responsibility by entering a plea before this court. Do you, can you kind of the right way? Explain to the court what you're asking for today.
I would really want you, to give me a second chance to redeem myself. I just had a newborn that was born on June 23rd. I want to be out there for my family. I'm 23 years old with 5 kids. I have 5 kids right now with the same girl. I really want to be part of their lives. I don't want to go away to prison and show my kids that I could be a role model for them. And also, I help my mom and my dad out to pay rent as well. I'm always working for them too, take care of my little brother también. And I would really want a second chance. I promise you I won't mess this up. It's my first felony I have, and I'm not gonna mess this up. It's my first and last felony I'm gonna get. I've been trying to change my life around, going to church and in jail. I really want to see if you could please help me out with this. My bad, my English is a little, I know more Spanish, but
oh, no, do you need, here's the thing. Do you need an interpreter? Because I want to make sure.
I understand. It's just that English, I speak it too, but right now, because I'm in front of you, I get a little bit nervous.
Well, let me just tell you, there's no need to be nervous in front of me. There's no need to be nervous about your English. I always say people who speak more than one language are very intelligent because learning a second language is very hard. And people tell me that the English language is one of the hardest because you have two TWO, TO, TOOO, and it's all pronounced two. So if you want an interpreter to be brought down, it will take us probably 5 minutes to get an interpreter here. If you would feel more comfortable speaking in Spanish, we can have an interpreter to come down. It's not a problem.
That's fine, Your Honor.
Okay.
I'm good speaking to you. My bad, it's just that I really get nervous.
No, no problem. Any other questions?
You got all pass at this time.
All right, any questions?
No, no questions from the state, Your Honor.
All right, I have some questions.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So the child you hit, how old was that child?
She's 2 years old.
2. All right. And you say she, but in the police report, it says son.
Yeah, well, I have 3 daughters and 2 sons now.
All right, so the person that
That's
you
my
hit
son.
in this case,
It's a he.
I'm sorry,
It's a he.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a he.
All right, and how old is he?
He's 2 years old.
All right, so why is it in the police report? This is what they said. You texted his mother and you said, you're not going to like what I just did. I hit your son. Why are you calling the child your son?
Because, well, it's our son. It's my biological son. Or like.
But why you just,
Yeah, it's, baby's, he's mama's boy. So.
oh, he's a mother's boy.
He's mama's boy. So.
Okay,
He's always, I told her, she told me the same with my daughters, because my daughters are daddy's girls, you know?
okay.
And.
So why are you hitting a 2-year-old? What was the
I
reason?
had a lot going on today. I had got into a fight with my family members. My wife was in the hospital.
So you get in a fight with your family members, your wife is in the hospital. So how does that translate you to hitting a 2-year-old?
I did wrong. I know I did wrong.
No, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what was the cause. I wasn't there.
Well, what happened was that with my son, I'm a little bit tough with him because he was my only boy. He was surrounded by girls. And
You're a little bit tough with the 2-year-old. Okay.
yeah, and I would want to play with him. I would want to play with him with the cars. I'll buy him cars. I'll buy him robots, boy toys, but he didn't want to. He wouldn't want to play with toys.
Okay. He doesn't want to play with toys. What does he want to play with?
He wants to play with Barbies.
All right. So he wants to play with Barbie dolls. So that was your issue with him.
And then my wife and my mother will tell me my son was gonna be gay.
Mhm.
And for me, feeling that way, my first son to be gay.
So your thing is, let me hit my 2-year-old because people are telling me he's going to be gay.
That was my first time laying my hand on him.
No. I'm just trying to get into your thought processes. So people are telling you that your son's going to be gay because he doesn't want to play with robots. So let me ask you this, would G.I. Joe, those toys, because those are dolls, would that be an issue?
I don't know what G.I. Joe is.
Oh, okay, I'm showing my age. Nobody, Snake Eyes? What? Well, you do know they have Ken. For example, Ken. That's a doll. That's, I guess that's Barbie's sometimes boyfriend, or maybe it's sort of like undecided. I don't know if they're together or not. But Ken is a Barbie, so how would you feel about your son playing with the Ken doll? You just don't want him playing with dolls.
I didn't want him playing with dolls.
Alright.
My daughters have like little kitchens and like dressing dolls and all that.
And so he would play with the kitchen set.
He would play with the kitchen set and all that.
All right, so
And
let me,
I'll buy him like trampolines and like a little soccer field, and he didn't.
yeah, I want to play
he didn't wanna
soccer.
play with that.
I don't want to play soccer either. So he don't want to play soccer and he plays with the kitchen set.
Mhm.
So I guess males who are chefs, that's like a girl job, right?
Well,
Well, I mean, wouldn't that be considered a gay job then if you have male chefs in the kitchen? I'm like, all these men who are walking around out here being chefs, you're telling me that they're gay.
yeah,
So then you hit the 2-year-old and you cause his nose to bleed. And then it says the victim had injuries, bruising and swelling on the face. And they say you sent a text message and said that you hit the victim 4 times in the face by slapping him. In what world is it okay to slap a 2-year-old in the face? What did you think you were teaching him?
nothing.
Like to be afraid of you?
No, not really.
I mean, did you think the 2-year-old was not going to be afraid of him? Because 2-year-old, I don't think he's 6 feet tall. You're standing over him, slapping him. Did he cry when you slapped him?
Yes, Your Honor, he did.
All right, when his nose is bleeding, you continued to slap him. Did he continue to cry?
Well, I don't really remember his nose bleeding, Your Honor.
Did you get him some tissue? Did you clean up his face? Did you apologize?
End of his face, I spoke to my wife, I apologized to her.
No.
And I
Did you
apologized-
apologize to the 2-year-old?
Yes, I heard them.
And did you apologize to your daughters if they were at home and witnessed that?
And my daughters were in the other room.
They were in the other room?
Yes.
So you think they don't hear him crying? Do you have like a west wing and an east wing to your house, like Dallas? Like South Fork?
I apologize to all my kids, Your Honor. I know that, I have an older daughter that she's 5. And
All right, it says here that you stated that the mother says that you're always unnecessarily hitting or disciplining the victim due to him being more feminine and wanting to toughen him up. So you think you beat up a 2-year-old by toughening him up, because that's what this is. You beat up a 2-year-old. You beat up a 2-year-old. And then I'm looking at your criminal history. You have other assaults. Who is the other family violence assault against? Was that against the mother of your children?
yes, it was again.
All right. So why do you continue to hit people that you claim that you love?
Because I was in the wrong, man.
No, but why are you doing it? I don't understand.
I wasn't right. I don't know if I can say it, but
All right. What I can tell y'all on this case, I don't have the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal. It's missing.
I'll re-execute it, Judge.
All right. Could you grab that for him, please? Yes, there's something you wanted to say?
yeah, it's because I was in drugs and I had tried a new drug I had never tried before. That's what made me like it.
Well, here's the thing. According to what I'm reading in the police report, this isn't the first time that you've hit the 2-year-old, according to the police report, right? Is this the first time you hit him?
Yes, sir.
Not according to the police report. And it says that you're always disciplining him unnecessarily because you're trying to toughen him up because you think that he's gay.
I'm not thinking it's gay, but my parents, my mom,
Oh, I'm so sorry. You know what? Here it is. I found it. Thank
Hi,
you.
Judge.
And then what kind of grandparents does he have in his life? If what you're saying is true, where they're like toughen him up. We don't want a gay grandson. What kind of nonsense is that?
he's grandma's boy too.
So in
But
your,
it was just to get me mad.
well, here's the thing. In your son's 2-year-old life, he's already had trauma and drama caused by you. So now he thinks men
I really-
gonna beat him up. Any other questions?
No, Your Honor, just argument.
All right, I'll hear argument.
Your Honor, obviously, the facts are not the best. My client did make some pretty grave errors in his dealing with his 2-year-old son. He's learned that as in our conversations, and as you said, in jail since this happened. Judge, his family has been involved. I think they would be a great support system. I think they understand the significance of what has happened. I'll point out that my client is 22 years old and has 5 kids, Judge. Probably hadn't had any formal training. If there's drug issues, if there's domestic violence issues, there's a lot of different programs within the probation department, like the BIF program and drug counseling and TAP evaluations that can focus on that to ensure that he has a chance to be successful on probation, Judge. In addition, Judge, my client is not a citizen. There's been a PDEA consultation with the managed assigned counsel program. Knowing that my client is still before this court and asking for some leniency. But Judge, He also has a pending ICE hold. It's a fact. So.
Sorry,
what-
a pending what?
ICE hold, Judge. There are proceedings going on. He will visit an immigration judge after this is done. So if he is granted probation, he still has that to deal with, Judge, but we're just asking that he be given an opportunity to learn from his very poor decisions that he made. He's been very straightforward with the police, with all the reports, and with this court today, whether it's right or wrong. He clearly needs to learn to how to raise children better. And I think the programs that the probation could offer in any reasonable condition that the judge would want to impose would be able to assist him in learning so that this cycle doesn't happen again. Judge, but we're asking for a stretch. We're asking for a little bit of mercy. My client is hoping to get probation. We'd ask that you consider that. He's got a lot of work left with him. His decisions that day impacted his family, not only because of this case, but everything else, their entire lives and going on, and even my client's ability to possibly remain in the country. Judge, with that, we'd ask that you take that into consideration and give him that chance. And he understands that if he gets deferred and messes it up, he has the full range of punishment. So he understands that there could be an even more significant punishment if he doesn't change his ways and engage and cooperate with probation and whatever orders this court makes.
Okay, so you said you have 5 children. So I see here it's Rodrigo, Delilah, Veronica, and Laura. Who's the other child?
But he was just born on June 20.
What's the name?
Tadeo,
How do you spell that?
T-A-D-E,
T-A?
no, T-A-D-E-O. Ricardo Sotelo. He was just born on June 23rd.
Okay. All right, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, the court is going to find you guilty. The court is going to sentence you to 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Rodrigo Sotelo, Delilah Sotelo, Carla Cruz, Veronica Sotelo, Lauro Sotelo, and Tadeo Sotelo. There's to be no illegal reentry to the U.S., and there's to be no contact with minors. I'll order the therapeutic community. Maybe they can help him. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence and also a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? Yes. Yes, you have a question?
Yeah.
You have a question or no?
I just wanted to see a second chance.
I'm sorry, what?
I just wanted a second chance to redeem myself, please, Your Honor.
All right, we're off the record. This is what I want you to understand. I internalized everything that your attorney presented, and your attorney presented some great arguments. In your past, you have assaultive behavior against the mother of your children. Probation for that, they would have given you the BIPP course. It's legally required. You have learned nothing. Basically, you beat up a 2-year-old because you think your 2-year-old is gay and you want to toughen up a 2-year-old. He's 2. It's like, imagine yourself in a boxing ring and your opponent is a 2-year-old. The 2-year-old doesn't stand a chance. The 2-year-old is going to, lose every time. You hit him in the face, give him a bloody nose. And according to the police report, after you hit him in the face, I'm sure he's crying, and you continue to hit him 4 more times. Then you text his mother, you're not going to like what I've done. I hit the 2-year-old. And then the mother in the police report and everybody in the police report tells me, you discipline him unnecessarily because you think he's going to be gay because he likes to cook. Go tell Wolfgang Puck. You know what? What if Wolfgang Puck's family would have thought, Wolfgang is going to be gay, we're not going to let him cook? Right? Have you ever cooked your own meal? Are you gay? Then why are you beating up on a 2-year-old because he likes to cook? To me, that would be a great thing, because everybody is out here, having children that you can't take care of. You're 23 years old and you have 5 children. It would probably be nice if you had a teenager or somebody in the house who loves to cook and you encourage that. Then guess what? That's no cooking on your wife's plate. It's off the table. You understand? You are not to have any contact with minors when you're released. You're not allowed to come back to the United States unless you're here legally. And I can't stop you from having children, but if you can't financially take care of your children, if mentally you're not ready, which it appears to me you're not really ready, if you're going to be violent, then you shouldn't really be around children. You shouldn't be having more children. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. Delia Ochoa.
You're on a master professor.
Sure.
You know, if I-
For the offense of assault, bodily injury, family on September 21st, 2018 for a period of 1 year. Is that you?
Sure, yes.
All right, state.
We're moving forward with condition number 5, Judge. Like me to read it?
Yes, please.
In Bear County, Texas, the defendant Delia Ochoa did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer in person and or by mail for the months of December 2018, January and February 2019, in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Sure.
The state will be waiving and abandoning the remaining conditions.
Any objections?
No objections, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 1 year in the Bear County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Judge, we ask that you grant the motion, revoke community supervision, enter adjudication of guilt, and enter an affirmative findings on the odds for 180 days in judgment.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
That's our agreement, Judge. We just asked the court to follow that agreement.
All right, and you understand the court does not have to follow that agreement.
Yes, ma'am.
What have you, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Delia Ochoa,
All right, what have you done on probation?
on probation.
Yeah, what have you completed? Have you done anything?
It was 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And I thought I was already done with everything. That's what I was told. And I went back to jail for another week and I was supposed to have been dismissed out of my record.
All right, this was before my time.
So
So,
that's why I was like, I didn't know what was the reason the warrant was for the same charge.
so your answer to my question is you've done nothing?
No,
Well, what have
Sure.
you done? Since you've been on probation? Since 2018, what have you done?
just work.
All right, so you have done nothing on probation.
I don't understand the question.
All right, for probation, you have to report. Have you ever reported?
No, ma'am.
All right, so you've done nothing.
No.
Okay. Probation, has she done anything on probation? All right. Trying to find the indictment in this case. Ah, here we are. All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to find you guilty, grant the motion, revoke you. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There should be no contact with Maria Ochoa and Evelyn Vasquez. Court is going to sentence you to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for any time served. There's a $4,000 fine. Time and money will not run concurrent. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
I signed it.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
All right, do you have a limited right to appeal? That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on community supervision. And because this is a affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing on probation. You just don't get to live your life the way you want to live it. You're supposed to report. You did not. They never saw you. So good luck to you. Thank you. Marissa Hernandez. Who's here for Marissa Hernandez? All right, they're not ready. Desiree Sariana. All right. Let me find what page she is on. LaShawn, do you see her on the docket?
Sorry, Judge.
Desiree Nicole Sariana. Oh, okay, I found her. All right, it's on page 2. All right, where are we on discovery?
Judge, I picked through the discovery. I haven't gone through all of it. I'm asking for one reset to complete discovery and also talk to her. We're gonna be looking at some possible restitution. So we're trying to figure out a plan on that. We're asking for one reset.
All right, so Mr. Escobar, were you able to tender an offer?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. Give me a 30-day reset on this case for a plea deadline date, please. All right, we're going to be back on September 12th. On September 12th, you need to let the court know whether or not you're accepting the state's offer or working out this case and whether or not you want a jury trial. If you choose to work out an agreement, we'll do a plea that day. Otherwise, the next setting after September 12th will be for a jury trial. Do you understand? Yes. All right, thank you for dressing appropriately for court and being on time. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Just step back and have a seat and they'll give you a reset form. All right, Luis Martinez. All right. State, were you able to tender an offer?
Yes, Your Honor, we were.
We did receive the offer.
All right, Mr. Martinez, how old are you?
61 April.
I'm sorry.
61.
All right, Ms. Ferguson,
Yes, ma'am.
can you set this for 3 weeks for a plea deadline date, please? It is Luis Martinez. All right, we're going to come back on September 3rd. On September 3rd, you need to let the court know whether or not you've reached an agreement. If you've reached an agreement with the state, a plea will be taken that day. Otherwise, your next setting after September 3rd will be a jury trial. Do you understand? I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. And I need an acknowledgement of discovery sign, please.
Sure, Judge.
Thanks. All right, thank you.
Have a seat, sir. Where you are at.
Sarah Elizabeth Rodriguez. All right, let me see what page she is on. All right, are you all ready to proceed? All right,
If you'll request time to review that amendment, Your Honor.
all right. And state, have you given the defense notice of what will be included in the amended indictment? All right, Ms. Ferguson, on Sarah Rodriguez, can you set this for 15 days for a contested? And of course, if it turns out if it's not contested, then it won't be a contested.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Ms. Abrams, Sarah Elizabeth Rodriguez, she's on page 8. I'm sorry, page 6. It's going to be a contested. All right, we'll be back on August 29th.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. Ruben Torres Avalle?
Yeah, Approach, Your Honor.
Yes.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning. Where's your clock?
He's coming up, Judge.
All righty. Tell him to stop chewing gum.
Yes, Judge.
All right.
What we're asking for is a reset till later this week to plea. I have the plea paperwork. I would just like to review it with him. He's a Spanish speaker. I know we can do that.
Mhm.
I just don't, even if it's tomorrow, I just would like time to go through it slowly.
All right, we have time because today is a plea deadline date for him.
We've accepted a plea and I'll even sign a jury waiver. We're just looking for just the time to review in the office. That's all we want. And like I said, even if it's tomorrow, we can do that. We just need just that little bit of time.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. On Ruben Torres Avalle, recall this for tomorrow for plea.
Thank you,
All right,
Judge.
thank
We'll see
you.
you in the morning.
All right,
Appreciate
thank you.
May we be excused then?
Yes. Oh, once he signs the reset form. Laura, I forgot. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Again, glad you feeling better. There's no rush.
Thank you.
Oh, what's going on? I was like, I saw you on the docket today, but nothing for us. How you doing?
I'm doing that. And you asked me. So much more good.
Sean. I have no luck. Great. Sure. There's always one. There's always one. Thank you. Right, right. Actually, in these things.
She doesn't want me to avoid.
All right, who's here on Marissa Hernandez? Hi, where's your client?
She's coming up. How are you doing this morning, Judge?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Have you conferred with the state?
I have, Judge. I've
Did you
conferred
confer
with
with
state.
probation?
I did, Judge.
All right. Probation?
I have two. Judge,
Yes.
Mr. Nex's officer not having any issues, any concerns for removing the ignition interlock. She has completed her intensive outpatient treatment. And she's completed the classes that were mandated of her. So there haven't been any violations or anything like that. Her officer is okay with the removal.
Judge, just for your knowledge, she is already off the DWI probation and Judge Key has already signed the interlock removal order for her down there.
All right, state. This is a request for removal of ignition interlock. This court placed her on ignition interlock because she had a new number one, which was the DWI. I'm being told by defense counsel that her probation and that court has expired.
Okay.
So they're asking for removal of ignition. Our interlock probation has told me that she has not had any violations of ignition interlock.
Okay, Judge. Do we look it
It-
up?
yeah.
I
Yes.
spoke with Daniel
Oh, you
about it.
talked-
I already talked to Daniel about it.
All right. Do you have any objections?
Okay, there.
So are you in agreement?
Yes.
Okay. All right, continue to do well. Don't slack, all right?
Ma'am,
Okay,
no slacking here, definitely not.
okay.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. And thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And when we're done, Judge, may we be excused?
Yes, and if you want to have them make a copy of the order, just let them know.
Okay, Judge, thank you very much.
Or either probably just take a photo of it. We only have one clerk.
No, I understand.
Oh, you know what, Bashan? I could take a photo of it.
So, Judge,
Okay, all right, here.
Yeah.
All right, who's here on Heather Moore? And Ms. Abrams, this is an application for deferred.
Good morning.
Good morning, and you're in the center. If you could move a little bit, and counsel, you're there. All right, everyone, we're gonna go on the record, so please do not talk behind the court reporter. Court is calling 2023 CR 3486, State of Texas versus Heather K. Moore. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense,
Paul J. Smith for the defense.
and are you Ms. Moore?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
We did, Your Honor, yes.
Ms. Moore, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Judge, we're waiving count one, proceeding on count two.
Any objection?
No objection. Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments, the defendant's waivers and affidavit of admonitions with your attorney? Just one moment off the record. Counsel, don't talk behind the court reporter. You can move your client towards the end. We're back on the record. Did you understand the state is proceeding on count two? The charge is possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams.
Yes,
That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication. If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yeah, sure, Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Your Honor.
Ms. Moore, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 2. Punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison, and the state is opposed to your application for community supervision and deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State is at the plea?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offense in count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
State any evidence.
State offer states exhibit 1 in all attachments.
No objection.
All right, you may continue to confirm. You're excused. Ms. Moore, did you review the document entitled Waiving Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same.
Yes, Your Honor, I am on.
All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. The court will order a TAP evaluation and a PSI. Your sentencing will take place on September 19th. And I will base my decision on your application based upon any evidence that's presented to the court. Do you understand? Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too. All right, Mr. Smith, can I see you and member from the state criminal trial division? And if you all could walk around here, please. Samantha Mendoza.
Eddie Veronica for Miss Mendoza.
All right, Miss Mendoza, come down.
More.
Hello. So counsel, have you received all discovery?
Judge, I have. I'm here because Miss Mendoza requested that I withdraw. And in the past, I had always brought those to the court's attention. I generally see the court reject it. But recently, the new thing that is done over at the jail is they request you withdraw. Then they file a bar complaint against you. And then 20 hours later, as a lawyer, they reject the bar complaint. They end up getting another lawyer who doesn't do any better. And you've spent 20 hours of your time. I've done this 2 to 3 times in the
Oh,
last.
no, here's the thing. Miss Mendoza? Hi, how old are you?
I'm 31.
All right, so if you want an attorney, then you need to, if you want a different attorney, you need to hire an attorney. Do you understand?
Okay, I understand, but he's basically telling me like these classes don't.
No, 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 no. Here's the thing. Let me explain something to you. And this is me talking to you as somebody who's been a defense attorney, somebody who's been a prosecutor. Sometimes I would have clients who would think that what they're telling me would help their case. And it wouldn't. It had nothing to do with the price of peaches. But it's always nice for clients to take classes while they're in custody, to try to get their life in order, so that maybe if an agreement is worked out, that's something that can be presented to the judge. In this court, this is the process. I make sure that the defense has all of the discovery. What does that mean, discovery? It means that he's been given everything that the state has about your case so that he can properly prepare for your case. Then I require that the state make an offer to the defense, and then the defense is ethically obligated to present that offer to you, and then you can either reject it or accept it. If you accept it, then there will be a plea agreement. I will accept the plea. If you reject it and you all are not able to come to an agreement, then it will be set for trial. Here's the problem that I see a lot with people who are charged with cases. They think that attorneys, all we do is talk. They don't think there's anything behind that. But guess what? Every attorney that you see in here, one at least has an undergraduate degree. Then they had to go to law school. And when you see attorneys talking, there's knowledge about the legal world and experience based upon their life and based upon what they have done. So just like you wouldn't go to a doctor if you needed a heart surgery, I guarantee you, you wouldn't be telling that doctor, and I know you're not listening to me, but I don't believe you would be telling that doctor how to do a heart surgery. I don't think you'd be handing to that doctor and saying, hey, let me show you this paperwork where I went to go to listen to somebody speak about something. And you wouldn't expect that heart surgeon to say, you know what, you're right. This is how I'm going to do that surgery. But for some people, some reason, people feel the legal profession, just anybody can do it. And you know what? If anybody could be in the legal profession, then we wouldn't have law schools, and then anybody could have their bar card, and anybody could do what attorneys do. So what I'm telling you is, this is not Burger King. If you want your own attorney, that's the way to get Burger King service. The way you want it, you go out and hire an attorney. And I guarantee you, when you hire that attorney, he or she will tell you, there are a few things that as a defendant, you have a choice over. You have a choice. Am I going to testify at trial or not? Am I going to accept a plea bargain or not? Those are some of your choices. But trial strategy, that's not within your purview. That's solely within the defense attorney's purview. So this attorney is willing to speak to you. This is the attorney who's been appointed to represent you. But what I can tell you is this train is going to keep moving. You understand? So all discovery has been received. State, were you able to tender an offer? Were you able to talk to your attorney about the offer that was tendered?
Yes, we talked about it.
Do you need more time to talk to him about the offer?
Yeah.
All right, so if y'all will sit in the box and he will talk to you, then you can reapproach counsel.
Sure. Thank you.
Who's here on Frederico Ojeda? Frederico Ojeda. All right, they're not ready. Who's here on John Michael Garza? They're not ready, Norma. Stephanie Galvan? Let me just find you on the docket sheet. Found you. All right. Why were you late for court?
I was in a different color.
All right, so now you know where this court is located.
I did,
All right, and no chewing of gum. Why are you chewing gum?
just anxiety.
All right, not allowed.
I apologize.
I would love to sit up here and chew gum and eat a meal because I haven't had breakfast, but not gonna do it.
I understand.
Okay. All right, so where are we on discovery?
We are needing to have an issue addressed where there are some videos that are from a completely different, unrelated case.
All right, so there are videos that are uploaded that are not associated with your client?
Correct.
All right, State, if you can make sure you check into that.
Okay, Judge, yes.
All right, Norma, can we reset this for 30 days for discovery, please? All right, so we'll be back on September 12th.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. May we be excused?
Once you sign the reset form, and thank you for dressing appropriately for court. All right. All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
You can have a seat. They'll bring the reset form to you.
You're
You're welcome. Who's here on John Paul Zulaka? Zulika?
Yeah, President Judge.
Are you all ready to proceed?
We're ready, but the prosecutor went to impact court.
All right, there's another prosecutor here.
We're ready, Judge.
All right. Mr. Zulaka, if you'll come down, please. All right, court is calling 2021 CR 7308W, State of Texas versus John Paul Zulaka. Can I have the parties announced for the record for the state?
Case in your hand, Your Honor.
Defense?
Thomas Beck for defendant?
All right, and are you Mr. Zulaka?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same John Paul Zulaka who was placed on community supervision in 2021 CR 7308W for the offense of possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1 less than 1 gram on August 13, 2021 for a term of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, violated condition number 5 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant John Paul Zulaka did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January and February 2023 and violation condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Didn't report. Okay, true.
We'll waive the remaining violated conditions, Your Honor.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion and sentence you up to 1 year in the state jail facility and
Yes,
up to a $500 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
No, there's not, Your Honor.
State, what are you requesting?
Revocation, Your Honor.
All right, defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, we're requesting that he be given another chance, his probation be extended. He did have some personal issues come up, but he does want to let you know that he does have a job right now, lives with his boss. So we're asking for an additional chance. You see the probation expired, but they filed the motion before it did. Apparently, we're still within 1 year of the grace period.
All right, Mr. Zalaka, can you raise your right hand for me,
Yes, ma'am.
please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is John Paul Sulaika.
All right, what have you done on probation?
I went and go report when I got out, and my sister came and talked to me, my older sister, and they got her for cancer and she passed away.
All right, so here's the thing.
I know, no, I don't.
No,
there's
stop,
sympathy.
stop. No.
Okay.
I understand that things happen in people's lives,
Yes, ma'am.
but specifically, you stopped reporting.
Yes,
Did
ma'am.
you pick up the phone and call probation and tell them what was going on in your life?
Go back.
All right. Did you provide them proof of employment? Did you complete any of the programs that were ordered for you?
No, ma'am.
All right. Did you do anything on probation?
Try not to get in trouble.
Okay. Well, that's what,
Yeah.
let me just tell you,
Yeah.
here's the thing. When you say try not
Yeah.
to get in trouble,
Yes, ma'am.
your attorney is not on probation and he hasn't
Yeah.
gotten into trouble.
Yeah.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to revoke,
Yes, ma'am.
sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility.
Yes, ma'am.
You credit for any time served.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a $500 fine, time and money to run concurrent.
Yes, ma'am.
There should be $57 to SAPD for drug testing.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
You do have a limited right to appeal, and that right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on community supervision. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. You're gonna have to do better in your life. How old are you?
53.
All right, you're 53. You're like me. Once you pass 50, you're in the twilight of your life. Because unless you're planning on living to be, 130 or 200, you got to make a decision. Do you want to spend the rest of your life
No.
in custody? Well, if you don't, you're going to have to change your ways. Otherwise, that's where you're going to be. You understand?
ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Who's here on Israel Mankata?
I am, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning. So what happened with the county court?
They reset us, Judge, because state is not able to get a file for the court.
Okay, they don't have a file?
They don't have the court's file, correct?
Well, can't they just make a duplicate court's file?
Judge, I'm not gonna speculate
Oh,
what
I
they
know.
can and can't do.
Okay,
He is working now and he will continue to report and abide by his current conditions. We would ask that it be reset for the same day.
all right, let's go off the record. Samantha Mendoza. Who's here for Samantha Mendoza? All right, this is gonna be a plea. Frederica Ojeda. Oh, just have a seat. We're looking for your attorney. John Michael Garza is the attorney here for that. Amy Oliveras.
Yes, that's, with probation.
Okay,
Just give me one moment.
sure. Oh, Maria,
Yes, Judge.
whenever you need a break, just let me know. I can't see over this screen.
Thank you.
Sure. Yes. Okay. All right, thanks. All right, for those of you, if your attorney has not shown up, you need to get on the phone and call them. We're taking our recess at noon. And if your attorney doesn't show up here by 11:45, you're going to be called to come back in the afternoon. Well, then I make that announcement. Nobody moves.
Cool. I don't have that. I don't know where.
It's,
All right, Juan Eduardo Calleras, are you all ready?
I was gonna ask Jason.
Okay, all right, sure. Deputy Laura, the women's basketball team for the United States made my heart race. Yes, I was like, oh. But then I do feel sorry for the player who stepped on the line, who shot the basket, and then it's not the three-pointer, but it happens. Mhm. Yes,
Judge, this morning, like, I came over here and I put my briefcase here, and then we went to talk.
you sure? Because I didn't see you with a briefcase.
Well, I had put it on the table there,
Mhm.
and then after that, I can't find it, so I don't know.
Where's did you go?
I went to 13 and I went to 399th, and I've been there 3 or 4 times. So I'm
Oh,
just,
you know what? Did you check Norma's office? Because you did go in there.
we did check Norma's office, it wasn't there. So what I'm thinking, maybe if I can, what time does the video start on the Zoom? Maybe I can track
at
it back
9.
that way. At 9?
Mhm.
Well, that was before 9. Now, when I left your office,
Mhm.
I don't remember coming back through here. I think I.
What? Yes, I do. All right, so attorneys, if you all can check to see if you see, or if you go to another court, if you see a black briefcase and you say it's LeBlanc, all right, it's Mont Blanc. And I'm gonna send out an email. I'll send an email to all the courts to see if they found a briefcase. You're welcome.
I don't remember where the courts are.
All right, so I'm just gonna send it to all judges.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And Mr. Cisneros, you were not on the civil side?
No, ma'am.
All right, so I'm sending it out now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No, you hate for that to happen. Yes,
I'm ready on site.
okay. All right, John Michael Garza, then I'll take this up. John Michael Garza. All right, you're already supposed to be in impact court.
Okay,
All right, so you're in impact court for trial.
okay. I'll
Second floor.
Go ahead, or go ahead, Manager.
All right, thank you.
Do we have one here?
Norma.
We have one here. Well, they're moving on fast right now. No, we can let that.
He's supposed to be an impact board.
Yes, even though I can see better, I'm still blind.
All right, and then are we ready on one Eduardo Pagliaros?
Judge,
Yes.
this is the case where the probationer asked for travel permission for work purposes. You and I discussed last week,
Mhm.
you asked that he come in and give you proof of the travel. He does not have a letter per se, but he did bring in his uncle who he would be working for or with, to provide any type of information to the court.
All right, and is the state aware?
Yes, Judge, I just talked to Jason.
All right, state, in this case, did you have a chance to speak to his uncle about his employment situation?
So, Judge, and I'm sorry, no, he hasn't spoken with the uncle.
All right, so I'm going to tell everybody what my concern is. He wants to travel to Florida for work. We don't have a length of time for work, and his request threw in other things. Oh, I'm going to be visiting these people and visiting those people. So we're trying to get proof. Of course, I don't want to stop anybody from having employment. So we're trying to get proof that this is just not vacation. So I don't know if you wanted to speak to the uncle to get information.
Yeah, I just got about 5 cases in front of him for pleas, Judge.
Okay, no. So this is what we'll do. We'll excuse the interpreter for now. And then we'll come back once you're ready to speak with the uncle, and then I can make a decision.
Okay, Judge.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, everybody be patient. Put some patience in your pocket.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Thank you. Always good seeing you.
Good seeing you too.
Deandra Jabriel. All right, on this case, counsel, have you received all of the discovery?
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, I had an announcement to make.
Yes.
We reached an agreement on this case.
Mhm.
The prosecutor, I guess, is working on whatever paperwork they need to get that done
They'll get the paperwork done today.
today. I just want to check in with you on that aspect of it.
Mhm.
I have to pick my son up from camp this afternoon. They have the file. I don't.
All right, what time do you have to leave here to pick your son up?
I was at 2:30.
Oh, yeah, they have the paperwork done.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Norma, this is a plea. All right, who's here on Amy Oliveras? Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Let me see.
Judge, this is the one where they wanted to do an extension
Mhm.
or not really, but we provided some information to the court. And you had a couple of concerns.
Okay.
I did have an opportunity to speak with Ms. Olivares.
Mhm.
My understanding, Judge, she has been off her medication for about 3 months, and the reason for that is she is currently awaiting word from SSI. So she does not have a job. She does not have the money to pay for the medication. She was going through the Center for Healthcare Services. There are fees still associated with that. And so she just hasn't been able to secure the funds to get her medication.
All right, Ms. Ferguson,
Yes, sir.
do you want to see if somebody from the Public Defender's Office can maybe help navigate her through certain things? You want to see if Renee Munoz is available to come down?
Yes, sir.
And then what we'll do is we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
About everything. All right, so just have a seat. We're gonna see if we can get somebody to come down to see what we can do about the medication issues and everything. And
Okay, I
hopefully,
did have a couple other things, but I'll wait till Renee comes.
okay, all right. Thank you. And Miss Abrams, I see I have stuff in my box from you, so I'm taking care of it.
Go down to impact hotel, because we don't have an emergency.
All right, thank
I'll be
you.
back.
Okay. And Miss Abrams, I just sent you an email. Yes.
Don't answer 5 other questions if you want to answer the question. Okay, yes, right, Judge.
Yes.
Someone is a lecture, it's just. what people-
No, it is me. I just, I'm working on this one here. Let me do the listen section. There's more for them. Can I have that printout, please?
Yes. What, are they ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Frederica Ojeda. All right, today is your plea deadline date. Are you going to reach an agreement? Or are you asking for jury trial? All right, how long you expect this to last? 2 days, maybe?
This actually should be laid on.
All right, is there any motions to suppress or anything of that nature? All right, Ms. Ferguson, on Hejeda, it's going to be 2 days for a jury trial, and that includes jury selection. So honestly, if we probably pick a jury on Wednesday, we'd probably be done by Wednesday.
Judge, I have vacation Thursday, Friday this week.
Oh, no, it won't be this week.
Okay.
Yeah, but thanks for letting us know. All right, October 1st.
Oh, for a second.
All right, and I'll need an acknowledgement of discovery done.
I'll check on
All right. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Jason, on page 4, Frederico Ojeda, it's being set for jury trial on October 1st. Family violence. Can you do an acknowledgement of discovery for Raymond Martinez?
Yes.
It's on Frederico Ojeda. It's on page 4.
And that's,
Yes.
so I'll get that.
All right, thank you. Raymond, they're going to get that for you right now.
What? We have a bunch of. Oh, I apologize. No, I. Or your.
All right, who are the parties on Willie Cunningham?
I'm sorry, Judge, I want to be approached, but he's in the hall. Let me grab it.
All right, thank you. Maria, are you ready?
I'm ready, Judge.
Who's here on Samantha Mendoza?
Ready, Your Honor.
Court is calling 2024 CR 6380, State of Texas versus Samantha Mendoza. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Eddie Bravanek.
Are you Samantha Mendoza?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery?
I have, Your Honor.
Did you review it with your client?
I did, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Mendoza, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we're waiving the enhancement paragraph.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance?
Yes.
Penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams. That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Mendoza, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney and did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counselor, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? I'm sorry?
Guilty, Your Honor.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State exhibit number 1 with all this attached.
No objections.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the document entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same.
No. I'm sorry, the police, I guess, Your Honor.
No, she's not asking you a
Yes, oh my
question.
God. Oh my God.
She's just telling you that she's looking over the document.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Again, if she answers questions, listen to what she says and answer that question. You
Yeah,
don't
I just
understand.
supposed to, just that you were. Yeah.
All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
If the court would allow us to.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, it's pretty simple. We just asked you to follow the plea bargain.
All right, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. And I see in the documentation that she's on parole.
She is.
All right. Has a parole been revoked?
They're waiting for me to handle these charges.
All right. Well, I can ask that this sentence run concurrent with parole. However, I have no jurisdiction to force them to do that. If they decide not to do it, they don't have to do it. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, this will run concurrent with parole.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm assuming it's the case that the state, the enhancement, 2021 CR 11775. And there's also, according to this police report, there was an evading as well, and I don't have an evading case number. All right, thank you. All right, anything else with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. How old are you?
I'm 31.
You're 31. Do you have any children?
No.
All right, so here's the thing. You're 31. You still have a chance to improve your life. You got to start making a decision. Do you want to still continue to live this chaotic lifestyle or not? The vehicle you were in, think about it, had no steering column because somebody had stolen it.
Yeah.
The window is busted out. And that's the vehicle you're driving around in. You know? So either you're going to continue to use drugs, continue to do this craziness, and guess what? If you come back to a felony court, depending on the level of felony, your minimum sentence is going to be 25 years. And you need to ask yourself, whatever you're doing in the free world that is against the law, is it worth potentially 25 years of your life? If it is, you'll do it. And guess what'll happen? You will wake up, you will find a majority of your life has been spent in prison. You understand? And if a majority of your life is spent in prison, it's not your attorney's fault. It's not the judge's fault. You know whose fault it is? Yes. All right. So when you go back to prison, try to improve yourself. If you don't have your GED, get your GED. If you don't have a college degree or have any type of trade, you can get that. It's free at the prison. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. And then Willie Cunningham.
Judge, we have been conferring and have not reached any agreement for resolution.
All right. You're supposed to be, no, I don't know why this was sent to impact. Family violence is not an impact. Okay. All right. So thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Thank you.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to set you for jury trial. And you all are scheduled for jury trial this week and this
We
week.
absolutely are, Judge. I'll let council know we have a panel tomorrow.
All right. So you'll come back tomorrow.
Okay.
All
Thank you,
right.
Judge.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. And make sure you all have the acknowledgement of discovery.
Judge, the only thing, can I just let you know now?
Mhm.
Wednesday morning, I have a plea in Guadalupe County
Oh,
on
we'll
a
let you do your
gentleman.
plea.
Thank you, because he's on dialysis and we've already coordinated movement with TDC and all that.
No, that's fine. We will let you do your plea.
Thank you.
All right, counsel, if you'll sign the discovery acknowledgement before you leave, and then Ms. Ferguson will give your client a reset form.
Thank
And Mr. McCrum, they won't let you all do that by Zoom,
What's that?
the plea.
Guadalupe?
Yeah.
I
You
didn't
should
even-
ask them.
Yeah.
We've
I
done
guess I
pleas by
could.
Zoom with somebody in prison, but
No, he's not in prison.
He's
He's
not-
in Guadalupe County on a state case going to prison. But we want prison to
Oh.
pick him up so he doesn't miss dialysis treatment.
I don't know why they don't let you all do that by Zoom, but okay.
I didn't even inquire
Yeah.
about that.
All right, is there anyone who is ready? Juan Cayaro. Oh, we're not ready on that. Amy Oliveras? Who's here for Amy Oliveras? Oh, okay, thanks.
Well, no, they got it.
Yeah, yes.
What would be? Easy stuff on this one.
Leland, I hope your son is having a great time at camp.
He's at basketball camp. He's getting better. That's good.
Oh, hey, back in the day, we didn't have basketball camps and all of these clubs. You just had to learn by playing, on campus at a elementary school or somewhere.
Sign up to definitely change.
Mm-hmm.
Every kid's got a trainer.
No. Tomorrow and start the next day.
Judge, may I approach for a minute? I have just a question.
Sure.
On Mr. Estrada's case, thank you for texting me, sorry.
No problem.
I just spoke to him the other day.
Oh,
He said, well,
it
I got
happens.
confused and I'm like, so you know me
Yeah.
and the little talk we had. Anyway, they're still trying to get a hold of this complainant that they left a message, so then, I know we were on a last setting before a trial setting, but they were supposed to try and they didn't, and they tried this morning.
Okay, who's your client?
Mr. Estrada,
I can pull the file.
if I can come back, I mean, this afternoon, I can come back. I just
Oh,
didn't
well,
know
yeah, come back this afternoon.
what time are we?
Let's say no later than 2. Is that doable for you?
No, that's fine. I can come back. I would rather come earlier because
Oh,
I'm
okay,
just gonna
1:30.
hang out until they
All right,
come.
1:30.
But I didn't know what time you were ordering them back, because it doesn't matter if I come earlier if nobody's
Okay.
here.
Yeah, okay, 1:30 is good.
Yeah, because that way, they left her a message, but we can see if she responds before we get to the point where we have to tell you where we are.
Okay. All right, so we'll come back at 1:30.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. You're welcome. All right, who's here on Melanie Barron? If y'all come forward. All right, Zach,
Yes, Judge.
could you do this plea, please?
Of course.
And I'll walk you through it.
No worries. Thank you, Judge.
Court is calling 2024 CR 2482, State of Texas versus Melanie Barron. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Zach Dunn for the state.
Defense.
David Rodriguez for Millie Barone.
And are you Melanie Barone?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, counsel, have you received all of the discovery?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, off the record, excuse me, everyone in the box. Y'all need to whisper. I'm picking up a lot of bass over there and it's coming this way, which means it's coming towards the court reporter. Okay, thank you. We're back on the record. Did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, it appears that you're only proceeding on count 1. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objection to the state's waivers?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with theft 2,500 to 30,000? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea with the state, court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, off the record. Counsel. Counsel,
Kathy.
we're on the record.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Everybody misses the sign. All right. We're back on the record. Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I believe she does.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Barron, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count one. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 1 year in the state jail facility. There's a $1,500 fine. The state opposes your application for community supervision and deferred adjudication, and there's to be restitution to the complainant. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is at the plea?
Yes, Judge.
State is at the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
Yeah, yeah.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending no contact with the complainant. Did you understand that's a recommendation from the state and the court does not have to follow that recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offense that's charged in count one, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State offers states one and attachments.
No objection.
Did you state you may be excused?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits one and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits one and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. We're going to come back on September 19th for your sentencing. Ms. Abrams, there's going to be a PSI and tap on Melanie Barron. All right, once you sign the reset form and speak to probation, you're excused. All right, thank you. All right, hello. Oliveris? Norma, if you'll give them a reset form. Hmm? Hello.
Hello.
All right, so Mr. Munoz,
Yes, Your Honor.
this is a case where she has an issue not being able to get her medications, can't afford medications.
Right.
And so they're asking for an extension of her probation.
Yes, Judge. The CLO did bring some of these issues to light, and now they confirm Ms. Olivares as well, Judge. I'm in agreement that, I think it's best for everybody that she gets set up back on the meds. We know that there's perhaps a proposal for a year extension.
Mhm.
We wanted to see about a possible 3-month extension, Judge, for her to be allowed to go in as a walk-in to the Center for Healthcare Services, reestablish those services, get documentation that she's seen the doctor and being prescribed meds, and at that point, hopefully been able to provide that to the court to consider about her being let out probation, should she be set up with those meds, Judge.
All right, this is what the court will do. Ms. Abrams, on this case, I'm going to extend her for 6 months. Yes, if she is able to complete everything, she can always come back. But on these type of cases, I require that the complainant is informed and see if the complainant has any objections or are there any issues involving the complainant.
Yes, Judge.
They have that contact on the phone. They speak on a regular basis.
All right. So we're going to extend for 6 months. And Ms. Abrams, let's set this for a hearing for an update to see how she's doing. When do you recommend? All right, Ms. Ferguson. On this case, Amy Oliveras, if you can give me a 4-month reset date, please. All right, is there anything else you need help with from the court?
No, ma'am.
All right, so this is going to be your attorney to help with that and make sure everything is being navigated appropriately. It's probably best, and I'm sure he'll let you know, that you get a case manager. Because if you had a case manager, they could help you with navigating the systems for your medications. All right, so we're going to come back on December 2nd. Between now and then, if there's any type of issue, let your attorney know, let probation know. And of course, if nobody's answering, which I think people will answer, you can always come back to court.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, do you know what you're supposed to do?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so how this probation ends is completely in your hands. Okay?
Okay,
All
ma'am.
right, thank you. Ms.
Thank you.
Ferguson is going to give you a reset form, then your excuse. And if you make sure Ms. Ferguson puts you on the case.
Yes, definitely, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Ryan Kimbrough?
All right, who's here on Ruben Renteria?
Hey, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Let me just find him on the docket. So dressing appropriately for court.
Thank you.
All right, so do we have labs? Because the last time we were here, there was some laboratory testing needed for the marijuana.
We have everything, Judge.
Okay. Were you able to, have you received all the discovery?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, State, were you able to tender an offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, how old are you, sir?
I'm 23.
23? If you can set this for 45 days for a plea deadline date.
How's your morning, Judge?
It's going well. How about you?
It's one of those days.
Well, I'm sorry. September 26th. Well, you know what? Here's the option. We can either have one of those days or not be alive to have one of those days.
Amen.
So to me,
That's
every
right.
day that you're alive is a good day.
That's what I keep focusing on when I'm stressed out. Is my family's healthy. It's all that matters.
Yes. You know, my mom
How's your
always,
mama doing?
she is doing good. My mom always tells me, and she tells my brothers and other family members the same thing that her mom would tell her. And you know what that is? If you have a problem that money cannot solve, then you have a problem. If money can solve it, even if you don't have the money, it's truly not a real problem. And usually that falls under health, right? It's like no amount of money you have is going to help you solve this health issue that you may have.
That's a wise way of looking at it.
Well, if you do, and you know what, there's always tomorrow. All right, we're gonna, she's gonna give you a reset form.
Yes, ma'am.
So on that date, you're gonna come back and you're gonna let me know whether or not you've reached an agreement with the state. I know you're young, that's why I'm giving you extra time. Speak to whomever you want to speak to. You understand?
I will.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Don't leave it. Oh,
Sarah Elizabeth Gutierrez, are we ready? All right, today is your plea deadline date.
Yes, Judge. So unfortunately, we are unable to come to an agreement on this particular case at this time, Your Honor.
There's no unfortunate. I mean, it is what it is.
Well, now without trying for Ms. Gutierrez, I mean, there was an offer on this case to TIC if she pled.
But no, I don't need to know what the offer is. If you guys haven't come to an offer, that's fine. we'll have a jury trial.
Judge, I mean, is this the one where she has family violence?
Yes.
And there's some petty cases of family violence, but in our case, we've made an offer. And I believe at this time, the most appropriate thing to do, because those are at large and they're telling how long they'll take.
Okay.
So trial setting would be the next appropriate. level.
All right, how long do y'all expect this jury trial to last?
Just a couple days on her.
No
All
more
right.
than 2 days, Judge.
Ms. Ferguson, on Sarah Gutierrez, I need a trial date, 2 days. And it's criminal trial division. Oh, you may be excused.
No.
All right, we're gonna come back on October 1st. Your plea deadline date has expired. The court will not consider any plea bargain agreements in this case without good cause.
I apologize. I'm not available on that day. I had submitted a vacation letter to the court as well.
All right, when will you be back?
I'll be back that week, just not on the 1st.
All right. Will you be back on the 2nd?
I'll be back on the 3rd to be specific.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, when do you want to set this? He's not available the week of October 1st. Everybody has to have their vacations, otherwise mental health suffers.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, September 3rd.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Right now, no. I'm not pleading to anything. Thank you, Judge.
Who's here on 1 Caballeros? Are you all ready or no? Okay, all right, thanks.
Yes.
Who's here on Brennan Cornish? Brennan Cornish coming down? All right, so what is happening on this case?
I was just gonna ask if we could recall this for Thursday. I have to be back in this court on Thursday. I was talking with Daniel Escobar, but he went to a trial. And there are some discovery issues.
So there are discovery issues?
Well, this is our first setting and there are discovery issues.
But what are the discovery issues?
Well, I've got one,
Everyone, please whisper.
yeah, 4 files of 2 hours to download, and I want to discuss that with him. Plus, there's also an affidavit from the person who was in the building.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, on Cornish, could I have a 30-day reset for discovery? You need to confer with him off docket about whatever is not downloadable.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back on September 12th. Jason, on page 5, can you let Daniel know that Brennan Cornish, they're unable to download certain things. And so we're going to come back on September 12th for discovery. You're welcome. Deandra DeBrielle. Where is Leland McCray? Yes, and we're ready to go.
Let me call him.
All right, just have a seat. We'll take you up. Who's here on Kevin Jones?
That's a MTR, does he
Yes.
work out? Yes.
Can I have a file stamp, please? For motion to revoke, thank you. Counsel, did you have a chance to speak with probation?
I did.
All right, court is calling 2023 CR 5280, State of Texas versus Kevon Alfred James Jones. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Casey Gary had your order.
Defense.
David A. Garcia, attorney for Kevin Jones.
And are you Mr. Jones?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Kevin Alfred James Jones who was placed on community supervision in 2023 CR 5280? for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams on January 22nd, 2024 for a term of 8 years. Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, violated condition number 1, on or about the 22nd day, of May 2024, in Bear County, Texas, to defendant Kevin Alfred James Jones, committed the offense of evading arrest or detention, in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Your Honor, we'll waive the remaining violated conditions.
No objection. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1? Court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 9 years in the prison.
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There's Your Honor.
Yes.
And it's a denied a motion to revoke the 10-year month's probation. The state is taking into consideration clause number 766366, and also to have the individual attend state ISF. That is the agreement, Your Honor.
All right. So why is he continuing to violate? I mean, why is he violating probation?
Well, Judge, if you look at the 3 conditions, 2 of which have now been waived. The evading, I conferred with the state. It was something I've actually filed a motion for continuance. Because when you look at the police report, it was an execution of a search warrant at a location not my client's. And he was outside of the house. When the police arrived, everyone ran. My client states that he heard bangs. He was fearing for his life. So he ran and hid, and they found him hiding behind a shed in the area. The report from the probation department shows he's been clean. So that was a stupid mistake, Judge. The state and I looked at it. The motion was to get the video, but we worked out this deal. He's been sitting in jail for 2 months. His mother's present, who supports him and loves him. Other than that, the other violation was something about proof of change of address. And I think when he was arrested, he gave some, I think his father's address or something, which is different. And then I think the last one was not completing community service or something like that. So he's been working on doing well. We're hoping that the three months in ISF will make sure that he understands he cannot afford any mistakes. And we're hoping that you grant him this opportunity to prove himself and keep him on probation.
All right, and state with regards to this evading, I haven't seen the police report.
Would you like the police? I mean, pretty much the rendition is that it was a drug house that he was standing outside of, and with another gentleman. When the officers arrived at DPS, they did run off and did not stop when asked to stop, and that's the evader.
All right, thank you. You may continue to confer.
Thank you.
Why is it takes people to get arrested to decide they're going to change their life and they want to do things differently? He should not have even been outside a known drug house. And I don't want to hear, I didn't know it was a known drug house, because if you live in a neighborhood, me, no matter where you stay, you know what house is the house that you shouldn't be at.
I think the gentleman he was speaking to was his uncle, which doesn't excuse where he was, Judge, but that's the situation we have.
And doesn't excuse giving fake addresses, doesn't excuse any of this. How old are you?
25.
You want to raise your right hand for me? You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Keegan Jones.
Do you know what your conditions of probation are?
Yes, sir.
Do you know part of your conditions of probation, you can't hang around people who've been in prison, who are out of prison, who are on probation? Do you realize that?
Yes, sir.
So is your uncle out of prison, been on probation, any of those things?
10 years ago. Yes, ma'am.
You can't hang around him.
Yes, ma'am.
You can't hang around any family member who's been in and out, well, who's been to prison, out of prison, on probation. It's not allowed while you're on probation. Do you want to go to prison? Then why are you behaving like you want to go to prison? Why? Why? You're 25. When are you going to grow up? And stop asking your mom to come down and cry and do this for you. Your mom should be enjoying the best days of her life, not dealing with someone who's 25 years old. You're a grown man and you're behaving like a child. When's the last time you had employment?
Before this happened.
Doing what?
Working at a moving company.
And how far did you go in school?
I graduated.
And what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life? Other than hanging out with people you shouldn't be hanging around?
Need to stay out of trouble.
Well, everybody, I'm staying out of trouble. Are you staying out of trouble?
I try, Judge. I don't.
Everybody's staying out of trouble unless it's good trouble. You're staying in bad trouble. And then you come to the court and you want to beg me to give you another chance. And you bring your mom down here when she has to pay for parking. I don't know if she drove or if she took the bus, but she could have been doing something else with her day.
Yes,
Instead, she's dealing with a grown man who don't want to behave well. Probation, is this what you all are asking for? All right, I'll deny the motion. Alternate amend conditions to include the MRT, ISF, and upon release, I want him on GPS. And it's going to be partial and it's for employment only. So what that means is you're going to be on GPS. The only thing you're allowed to do on GPS is go to work and go back home. Who are you going to be living with?
Mother.
Does your mom want you living with her?
Yes.
Did you ask her? That's either yes or no.
Yes.
If I call her up here, is she gonna say you asked her, can I live with you?
Yes.
All right, so I see you looking up to see. Is he allowed to stay with you?
He does. But he's gonna abide by what I say.
All right, if you can come forward, please. Move over there. All right, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Anya Bledsoe?
All right. Is this your son?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, he's saying that he has your permission to live at your home. Is he allowed to live at your home?
Yes, he is.
All right, so he's going to be on GPS. He will only be allowed to go to work, then he has to come home.
Yes, ma'am.
If he violates those conditions, a motion to revoke is going to be filed.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything else you think your son needs to be successful?
If I tell you,
No, tell me.
you need to listen.
Okay.
I say, your people are the wrong, your choices of the people are the wrong thing in your mind. You can't get over. He was raised the correct way. So what he has done it doesn't make any sense. Following somebody is no good. Be a leader. That's what I try to teach him. He's a good kid. He really and truly is. It's just like I say, following the wrong, even family. Because I have to cut mine out too. So he will work. He helps me out with everything. He's a good kid, very mannerable and everything. And not to bring up when he was with you first time, I told him, you went up there and you let that lady tell you when you shouldn't have even acted like she wasn't talking to you. And I told him, you are to apologize to her. That's the proper thing. That is the proper thing because he wasn't raised like that. I love him to death, but I will. And he has left home before. I told him, you think you're gonna run around here and do what you wanna do, get your things and go. I'm not gonna deal with that.
Okay.
So, I spoke with him this time. Yes, he did, Mom, I'm gonna do the right thing. Okay, cause I will call the police. I will turn him in. I don't have a problem with that because I don't need the headache.
All right, so let me just tell you, I'm gonna make sure you give your address to probation because when he's released from custody, that's where he's gonna be staying.
ma'am.
And she will give you the phone number of who his probation officer is gonna be.
Yes, ma'am. And I do believe as far as that address thing, on his ID is 522.
Oh, no. Here's the thing. We're gonna go, I'm gonna continue him. We're starting from ground zero right now.
Okay.
So he's gonna know where he needs to stay. And that's where we'll be, okay? All right, thank you.
Thank you. And Judge, regarding the GPS, can
All
we
right.
waive the fees?
Oh, just 1 second. Come back up, Mr. Jones. All right. Oh, don't be bowing your head like you have some kind of shame. Your mother is saving your life. You understand?
Yes.
All right, the court is going to deny the motion, alternate amend conditions to include MRT, ISF upon release, and he's to remain in custody until transferred to ISF cognitive. There's going to be GPS partial for employment only, waive GPS fees, and it's going to be proof of employment within 30 days of release. And you are to reside with your mother until further notice.
That's state ISF, right, Judge?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Probation, is there anything else he needs? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You may think you're an adult, but guess what? You're going to be living in your mom's home. So she has her rules. If she wants the television off at 10, television goes off at 10. If you want to make your own rules, you need to get your own place. And I'm telling you right now, you are not allowed to leave your mother's house or go live somewhere else without the court's permission. Do you understand?
Yes.
Is there anything you do not understand? Anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Good luck.
All right, Dubriel. What page was Jones on? All right, thank you. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 3748. And this will be our last case, State of Texas versus DeAndre Debriel. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Here's a gear ahead, Your Honor.
Defense?
Leland McCray, behalf of Mr. Jones.
And are you Ms. Debriel?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery?
To the best of my knowledge, yes.
Did you review it with your client?
Yeah.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Debriel, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We're proceeding on count one and waiving count two.
Any objection?
No.
All right, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand in count one, you're charged with assault, bodily injury on a security officer? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights? Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes,
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
very much so.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Ms. Gabrielle, did you review the document? I'm sorry, just 1 second. There's an email that's coming through for me. Ms. Gabrielle, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, state is proceeding on count 1. There's a $400 fine and the state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, we just asked for consideration as to the fine.
State, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counselor, are there any such motions? Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 3 years. There be a top evaluation, 120 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Benjamin Mendoza and Colin, Colin Johnson, anger management classes. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the offense as charged in count 1, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State exhibit number 1 with all of its attachments. No objection.
State, you may be excused. Did you review the document entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses, statements, and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court would defer finding the guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, please.
All right, so what started this argument at the Shoe Palace?
So it had nothing to really do with me. It was just me and a group of my friends. It was someone's birthday. We were just in the mall cashing out like $3,000 worth of stuff. So it was girls behind us. One of them got behind my friend and I told her, I said, hey, it looks like this girl is gonna hit you. Next thing I know, this girl did hit my friend. Mind you, I moved out the way. I didn't fight. I didn't do any of
Can I
that.
ask you this, please, so that just.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So we're just buying stuff up at the mall. One of the girls was behind my friend. I told my friend, hey, this girl is looking like she's gonna do something to you. The girl actually did hit my friend. So the people that I was with, everybody fought except for me. I'm on the sideline. You can see it on cameras. I'm on the sideline doing nothing. So I walk out of the store and we're all walking towards the exit. 7 or 8 security guards run up behind me and the guy didn't even give me a chance to say anything, do anything. He was aggressive towards me and I got scared and I told him, hey, get out of my face, da 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 da, whoop de whoop whoop.
Okay, let me ask you something. Do you think the court reporter can take da 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 whoop whoop whoop
No,
down?
I'm sorry. No, ma'am.
So Maria,
Yes.
that's da 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 da. Whoop whoop whoop. And I may have missed one of the da 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 dots.
I'm sorry. So they just started So the security man.
All right,
like-
so let me just tell you,
Yes, ma'am.
security guard is saying you caught him in the eye with your fingernail. Were you wearing those nails?
They were longer and I'm sorry.
They were longer?
Yes, ma'am.
So it caught him in his eye.
Yes, ma'am.
That's why we're here.
And I do apologize about that, but at the same token, if 7 men was coming at you, you would be scared too. If 7 men threw you into an iron gate, you would feel the same way I do.
I would have picked up the phone and called the police
Oh,
if
they
I'm
was
at the
already-
shoe palace.
They were already there. That's the
Here's
thing.
my question.
Yes, ma'am.
Why was a girl behind your friend looking like she was gonna hit her? What was going on?
They was hating on us.
All right, why?
Cause we was in the mall, just catching up, just spending a lot of piece of change. That's a nice mall, spending some money.
Shoe palace?
No, okay, well, I like shoes. I don't know about everybody else, but we spent a lot of money in the mall that day.
And which mall was this?
The one that's got the big boots on the outside of it that I'm not allowed to go
North
back
Star?
to.
Okay. All right. You know what somebody said in a program that I watch? He said, wealthy people don't spend their money on fancy items because they're wealthy. They don't need to spend a lot of money so people can see that they're wealthy. He said, poor people, some will never obtain wealth because they keep buying stuff to show that they're wealthy. Like I never understood when people would buy, like for example, the Hermes bag. That bag is like $20,000, maybe more, 120,000, some of them. It's like people buy that bag, 120,000, poor people financially, and they don't have $20,000 to put in the bag. They like maybe have $100. But here's the thing, you got in a fight at the shoe palace and the security guard got hit by your long nail.
I didn't.
If
fight
you would have,
anybody.
here's the thing, if you would have had your natural nails on, maybe he wouldn't have been injured.
Mhm.
But this is where we are. So the people you were with who are listed in here, Tahaya Lovejoy, Linda Marie Lovejoy.
Who? I don't know.
You
none of
don't,
those
you don't know
people.
any of them? Okay. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I'm an AGM for a management company for hotels. An AG, and assistant general manager.
All right, the court is gonna sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication. There's a $400 fine that will be probated. Do you have any children?
No.
All right. There's to be no contact with the following persons. Benjamin Mendoza, Colin Johnson, I think this is Tahiya, T-A'_Khia Lovejoy, Linda Marie Lovejoy, Tanisha Lauren Jones, Laurin. I know you say you love shoes. Not at the Shoe Palace anymore.
Okay.
So no contact with the Shoe Palace. And I tell you what, I'll do no contact at the Shoe Palace at North Star Mall. Far be it from me to take away your ability to go to all the Shoe Palaces.
Okay.
So Shoe Palace at North Star. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Anger management course. Regular random UAs. Field visits. 1 time per month for 2 months. Probation, is there anything else? Just 1 second. Probation? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, but I have a question.
Yes.
So you said that there's gonna be field visits to, I'm assuming my home, which is cool,
Yes.
fine and dandy. I don't live in San Antonio.
Oh, where do you live?
I live in Killeen.
Okay. And she's gonna be out of Killeen probation.
Yes, sir. Are you reporting to your?
Yes. And transferred to Killeen, Texas. What parish is that?
Bell.
I'm sorry, county.
Bell.
Bell County? All right.
Probably from Louisiana. so I think she-
All right, did you review the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You understand? All right, we can go off the record. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue, let probation know. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can come back to this court and we can compare sheets.
Okay.
All right, probation will speak with you. You're excused.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, everyone, we're recessing.
I have Cristobal Gomez, Judge. You recalled it from Friday.
Mhm.
We still haven't worked out anything. If you want to just recall it tomorrow.
All right, we'll be back at 1:30, everyone.
Okay.
1:30-ish. Court reporter needs a break. Everybody needs a break. I need a break.